December 13th, 2022 board meeting, Wilson Municipal School District. Call the meeting. We've already done that invocation, Mr. Wayne.
Lord, we're thankful for this day that you've given us. We're thankful that you've given us the opportunity to serve on the school board. We're asking you that each one of us could ever be mindful of the fact that the lives that we are affecting as decision makers here in the school district. Lord, we just ask that you give us wisdom and knowledge in these decisions. These things, pray in Jesus' name.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, before we approve the agenda, we need a motion to add recognition of Coach Shorten.
Second.
All in favor? Good to have him with us tonight, too. Congratulations. Awesome accomplishment. All right, we get approval of the agenda. Motion.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. All right, the consent agenda goes from. Yes, sir, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, sorry. Yeah.
On behalf of the board and myself, Coach Shorter, will you come up? Coach Shorter, will you join? This is a good spot here. We usually stand there, John stand up there. I would like to present to you, we are the champions proclamation honoring the Louisville High School Wildcats with the 11th state championship title as the 2022 4A state football champions. Now, I'm going to read through it, but I'm going to try to read a little fast. Whereas the hard work, dedication, sportsmanship, athletics, system, continued chemistry, 2022 Louisville High School football team proved that the Louisville High School Wildcats are champions by winning the Louisville High School's 11th football state championship. Wildcats finished the season 14-1, ranked 6th in the Mississippi High School football rankings, and Tyrone Shore with the entire coaching staff, student athletes, student body, parents, fans, boosters, faculty, and staff of the Louisville High School bring honor to the Louisville Municipal School District and the community on a local, state, and national level. Whereas the Wildcats completed the season in dramatic fashion by recovering a fumble and kicking a 27-yard field goal in the final 32 seconds of the championship game on December the 3rd in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, to defeat Mendenhall by the score of 17-14. Whereas the winning ways of Louisville High School football team is truly a tradition passed down from one generation to the next, as the Wildcats of the 1985, 86, 91, 93, 95, 07, 08, 13, 18, 20, and this year's 2022 football state champions. Whereas the Louisville Municipal School District, all citizens of Louisville, Mississippi, along with past, present, and future Wildcats, wish to express our joy and support for Louisville High School Wildcats for bringing home the 11th trophy. And therefore, be it resolved by the superintendent and the board of trustees of the Louisville Municipal School District with this resolution to recognize and honor the Louisville High School and the 2022 state championship football team on their outstanding accomplishments to be adopted tonight. Get them all here.
I'll catch you up. All right. 3, 1, 2, 3. All right. One more. 1, 2, 3. All right.
Hey, I'm gonna add a little something here about just some trivia information so that y'all can answer some questions in the future. If these questions come up on the Friday Night Light show, with the Prince Cat and all that. You're looking at, I think he's tied. There's 3 of them active maybe right now. He's got 6 state championships as a head football coach. 2 of them right here with us, thank God. Hopefully a couple more to come. He's going to break the record to get ahead of everybody. And he's also the only coach that I personally know that has won at Jackson State. Southern, Mississippi State, Ole Miss, all 4 state locations has won a state championship. So when he takes the team, he's 6-0 in those games too. He ain't been the other time. Every time he goes, he wins. Every time we go, we win. So it's a great combination.
All right, I was rushing things a little bit. Awesome job, guys. Consent agenda goes from 5.1 all the way to 5.8. Any questions or concerns?
Motion to approve the consent agenda.
Motion?
Second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
All right. Department of Education Leadership, and we will discuss leadership opportunities of LMSD's administration and teachers. Is that Melanie?
We've got Dr. McMullen and we've got Dr. Levine.
Okay, Dr.
Here with
Ross.
us today.
We do have a couple of meetings. I was sitting back and waiting. I was thinking a little further than that. So I wasn't-
Wow.
He has-
Oh, my God.
I have the informational thing here. He has to do that. Well, and I hate that Coach Shorter and also Mr. Turner slid out because I do want to point out Coach Shorter just finished our program in ed leadership, and Mr. Turner is currently in our EVD program with Dr. Labat. So, and there's several in the room. Ms. McDonald is currently in our program, and several recent graduates, and a couple of us that graduated a couple years ago. But lots of MSU alumni in the room.
All right.
We're not gonna keep you very long at all. I have Dr. Labat, Myron Labat with me that I had the pleasure of working with. Dr. Paula Park was supposed to be here, but her grandchildren had a Christmas play tonight that she was not aware of, and we know how that is. We don't do that, so anyway. Just wanted to give you a little bit of information about some of the new things that are taking place and with us and in leadership. In your packets, I'm not going to go through all of these, but on the left-hand side, you see we have 3 programs. And I'm going to give you a little bit of an overview of the programs, and then Dr. Labat is going to tell you, or going to ask a favor of you in terms of leadership for the district and some things that we would ask of you as far as the district administration, the school administration, and the board. But we have on the top of your sheet, there is the teacher leadership program. That is our new program. And what we have found as prior school administrators, we know that administrators cannot do it by themselves. And I know that there are some excellent teachers in this district that want to lead. They don't want to be an administrator, but they want to lead and have a part in the decision making. They want to have a part in creating positive change. Okay, this is the program that was created for that. And if they go through this program, they get a new endorsement. Mississippi State is one of the 2 in the state that has this program. But they get a 481 endorsement, which is like an instructional coach, a teacher leadership endorsement on their license. But what it does is it's paired with the national board process. So they get some leadership courses as well as that complements national boards. It kind of, when they get through with this program, they have a really good rough draft for boards. which we know equates to money, Stacy. That's that supplement. So we get to retain our better teachers. They have a voice and they get to lead in the school. The second flyer that you have is school administration. That's our licensure program for all of our school principals. That's the endorsement, the 486 that all school administrators have to have. It's a one-year program. Both programs are all online, although we like to pull them in from time to time and have some face-to-face with them. But it is an online program. And we have several in our masters and specialists in teacher leadership and school admin, recent graduates as well as current students that are teaching in the district right now. So, there's several that are currently in the program. And then I'm going to let Dr. Labat tell you about the new EDD and PhD, current PhD programs that we have that several of your LMSD administrators are in.
Correct. So essentially, we have two doctoral programs. One is a traditional PhD program, and we just brought online, just been a year that we brought online our EDD program, which is more of a practitioner-focused doctoral program, where students in the program finish out with a capstone project instead of a dissertation, which connects to the work that they're doing within their schools and within the district. So essentially what we're asking them to do is to identify a problem that they would like to investigate and solve and propose some solutions for. So that program has been really getting a lot of attention. A lot of students are interested in it because they want to remain practitioners and not so much researchers like Dr. McMullen and I are professors. So they really want to elevate within their careers as educational leaders, and that program really fits the bill for that. So we're really excited about that.
Well, and as far as you as administration within the district and as school board members, we're asking that you help us identify some of those teachers that might be looking for something. We talk about helping retain our better teachers. We don't want them going other places as a district. We want them here. So some of these programs, especially the teacher leadership and the school admin, we've had a lot of positive feedback on they build networks. Well, I know what's going on in my school, but I don't know what's going on in my sister district. Well, when you get in those classes, you can see all of them have those aha moments. Ooh, wait a minute, tell me more about that. And we may get totally off topic. We might be talking about culture, improving school culture. And somebody say, well, we do this in our school. Oh, really? Well, how does that look? What does that look like? So we need your help in, just identifying those teachers and even those current administrators that might like to expand and build their network and go back to school and help retain them. Use it more for a retainment piece with your district. It's all about growing your own. I know you hear that. We're in leadership, but we're with the College of Education. And I know there's that grow your own piece, with the assistants to teachers, those programs. We're the same way. There are leaders in the district. We just need help identifying them. Anybody can apply to our programs, but we prefer that you help us identify those that would be good leaders in the community as well as in the schools. So that's it. That speech, and you get a bag of Mississippi State paper. Any questions? In your package, you've got contact information. Anybody, it means a lot for a teacher, for someone in administration to say, hey, I see leadership qualities in you. Have you thought about this? And whether it's us or we need good teachers taking those leadership roles, and please send them our way or point them in a direction. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of students have endorsements for leadership. But we encourage you to be intentional about who you put in leadership or put in the pipeline for leadership. And that's why we're coming to you to identify those folks. Of course, we're going to educate, who we admit to the program, but we'd like to be more intentional about putting people in positions of leadership who can be effective.
Because we know it has, the relationship with administration has to start from the board to the district level administration to the school level. Everybody has to work together. And so,
Well, Dr. McMullen, Dr. Lovat, I want to, on behalf of the board, on behalf of me and myself, thank you for the partnership and helping grow our current administrator. We got some, as you mentioned, in it.
yeah,
Some working their way through it.
some that have just
We got a
finished,
ton of
some,
alumni sitting around the
Yeah.
room, so we appreciate y'all's part, and appreciate y'all bringing this information to us, and hopefully we can send you some clients,
Sounds good.
some people that can stay here and continue to lead.
yes, yes. Any other questions?
Thank you, Dr. McMullen, Dr. Levon,
Thank you.
for the information and for the gifts.
Love your town too. I got here a little early, first time here, so I had an opportunity to drive around.
Good. All right. The fun stuff next, financial report. Where you at? Lacey? The floor is yours, man. Seven point one, approve the claims docket, 334,781 through 234,971, and November 2022 agency activity fund checks. Anything interesting or? Anything? Guess what I look at, right?
Right.
Technical to claims docket and agency activity funds.
Motion,
Second.
second, all in favor? Aye. 7.2, approval of November 22 bank balances and financial reports.
Motion to approve.
Motion. Second, all in favor? All right. Item 8, discuss approval of student transfers. I did look over these, and all of them but one are majority to minority. So these are the ones that we have approved in the past. The 8.2, Louisville to Choctaw County, we normally approve those also.
Okay.
So can I get a motion?
Motion to approve.
Motion,
Second.
second, all in favor? Aye.
I have a question. Do we have this bullying? Do we have any reports of the bullying?
For the reasons of the transfer,
Yes.
Oh, you saw.
Yeah. I said that they were being bullied, didn't it? Picked on or something. Do we have any reports? That's all I'm asking.
me personally, I've not read any reports, but now at school level, they may or may not have. I haven't personally read it.
Okay. That's all.
And that's something I'll check into on that.
All right, line 916, section 9. Mr. Hyde.
Okay, about two tonight. First one is approval of the highest pasture bid for 7 acres, 16, 15, 12, Poplar Flat. I've got one bid, by David Mitchell, $13 an acre. Okay, I've got one more, approval of payment by leaseholder of $2,800 for timber cutting violation on 1613 Knox Crater.
Motion to approve.
Motion,
Second.
All in favor? All right, and the date for the next meeting, the 17th.
Not the tenth.
Tenth would be that first, well, it actually, the second day was back as far as employees,
Yeah.
and the 17th would give accounting time to get situated.
I mean, you got a month. Seventeenth.
Good? Everybody? Good?
17th 's good.
All right. Superintendent's report.
First part of the superintendent's report, I got a treat for you. We've got Daniel here, who is ready to give us an overview of all the great things that he and the rest of the faculty at the CTC and he's got going on and the students and everything else, but he's gonna come and talk to you a little bit about that. If you would stand over about, will you read, can you talk to me? Or you didn't stand in front of you, can't. I see you get your
I can
front
stand over
camera.
here.
I'm at the nine, and it's
Yeah.
on.
Thank y'all for this opportunity. I'm Shane Daniel, Director of the East Louisville Career and Technology Center. This is my first year being on the job, about 5 months now. So we've got 350 students that come across to our center from across the Winston County. We have a $13,000 annual budget. The 10 programs we have: teacher prep, construction, ag power. Our ag power is going to convert to industrial maintenance next year. Welding, forestry, work-based learning, health science. We have 2, health science 1 and 2, culinary, and we have animation and simulation, which is going to convert to industrial information technology next year. We have bought new equipment for this. We've got 16 new computers coming in for the information technology and also the industrial maintenance. We've got some equipment we've done ordered, so we'll talk about that in the next one. Here's some of the grants we've had secured this year. We've had a TBA and Western Partnership. If you've noticed already in the paper, we was able to secure this $30,000 grant. It's went through our workforce training. It's been some things added into our industrial maintenance, which is ag power right now. One of the grants just finished up, the FY 21 ESTER grants, CTE ESTER grants, $14,000. Was able to buy GPS, Chromebooks and other items. We're finishing up now with starting to work on the FY ESTER CTE grant, and it's $31,000. Some of the other grants we've already applied for is the FY 22 Ag grant, which is $20,000. If we get this, we're going to be able to add 2 CNC plasma tables to our Knox Painter and our Nana Warrior Ag shop. Work keys. We're going to talk a little bit about Work Keys Ready. We are an ACT Work Keys community. We were the first one in East Central's district. Glenn Hout, when he come in with the economic development, he was able to help secure this. So we're absolutely one of the first districts in East Central's district that is ACT Work Keys Ready. So we're going to talk a little bit about our ACT work keys. What we've done on our ACT, we've got either silver or higher. Go ahead to the next slide. So we'll talk a little bit about where we're at right now. These are some of the breakdown of this. I've taken and broke this down. If we've got Louisville High School, they're at 55%. I think we had 180 students. Out of that 180, 99 has made silver or higher. We've got Nana Warrior, 47 have taken it, 41 passed and made a silver or higher. We have other, which includes your homeschool, your Winston Academy. I think there was 41 taking it, and I think 27 passed. So it was at 21%. Knox Pater, they're at 17%. They had 47 to take it, and I think 26 passed. If you go to the next slide. So this is where we're at overall passing with our work keys rate at current at our Winston Louisville Career and Technology Center. We're 61% silver and higher right now. Our projection as we do remediation this year, we're going to try to hit that 70% where we're having students leave out with a silver or higher on the work keys. So we're excited about those numbers right now. And I'm going to pass this out to the board. This is something that we're going to add coming up here in January. Me and Dr. Luke and some of the other superintendents. We're gonna be one of the first ones to implement this at our CTE district this year. We're gonna add Smart Start into every one of our CTE programs next year. Well, what is Smart Start? Smart Start will take your place of your college career readiness. The kids will get the credit for it. Not only that, we're gonna reach out each kid that comes through. We have 350 kids. If we can target those kids through our accreditation, our accountability, we're gonna grab those kids on those accountability point, our growth factors. So in the AP dual credit course, we average about 150 kids this year. We're averaging 350. If we can target those kids coming through our center, we're going to raise our accountability rate overall in the district. So we're excited about that. We're going to pilot that coming up with our culinary in January, and our work-based learning is going to also offer dual credit to our work-based learning. It's a semester-long program, so we're so excited about what's going on. We're going to be one of the first CTE centers in the state to be offering this. So hey, we're excited about this Smart Start. So it's going to be something really good. We'll hit to the next one. We have career coaching. We'll talk a little bit about career coaching. House Bill 1388, we were able to secure 3 career coaches in our district, Nanawaty, Knox Pater, and Louisville. We lost our Louisville career coach, and we're actually going to be doing an interview process this Thursday for one going to be hired in January. So we're excited about what's going on with our career coaches working out through our district. We took 7th to 8th graders, Knox Pater, Nanawaty, and Louisville, Allen Middle School. We took over 250 students through Taylor Machine Works and our partnership with them, trying to introduce kids at a younger age of some of the career fields that we're offering here in Winston County. Go ahead to the last one. Last thing we're doing here, Workforce Wednesday. This is something I thought about even before I was hired back in July. I talked to our mayor, Will, I said, look, when we get a chance, we want to bring in Workforce Wednesday. We want to start promoting students and our programs and our instructors of what we're offering at our CTE Center. Our CTE Center reaches out between all students in this district. And we want to start thinking about what we're offering here in Louisville and our progression as our workforce goes a little bit more. We want to make sure that we're securing a workforce-ready community here in Winston County. Because I'll be honest, we want to increase education as much as we can to make a difference here. You know, people in poverty and stuff, we can be that difference. We can be that difference when we're training our workforce. So we're excited about that. I think that's all of them. They told me I had 5 minutes. I wanted to make sure I got to the end. I kind of went through. Any questions?
Well, I'm gonna have the first question, because
Yes.
I just want them to make sure that they out there understand. ACT work, you talk about 61% of our students are silver or higher. What does it take for me to get on at Taylor's and work? What have I got to score?
Gotta have a silver.
Gotta have
Silver on your work keys.
So
You want to work at
I really
Yokohama?
ought to hear that, so you hear this.
You want to have Yokohama Tire? You know, some of the other industry that we look outside of Winston County. But Taylor Machine Works was one of the first one. The silver on the work keys took the old TABE test, and we used to administrate that. Now that work keys is starting to work back into your accountability model. So you have a silver on your work keys, okay, and you can be a CTE completer. And this is growing our accountability model. This is going to raise our accountability here at Louisville Municipal School District. So we're excited. I'm excited about this, what's going on here. And I know parents need to hear this about, hey, my child is coming to the center. We're going to be able to, your child's going to be able to leave between 6 and 9 hours of college credit as they leave the Winston Louisville Career Technology Center. So I'm excited about that.
Great job, Mr. McDaniel. Thank you. You done good, man. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Man, all I had to take a breath.
All kidding aside, I'm over here laughing, but he is doing a great job, and his faculty and staff are doing a great job, and they're being proactive in trying to create a workforce for tomorrow, not for today. They're trying to look into the future to see what Taylor Logistics, what Taylor Group, what Yokohama needs, trying to look at what these factories and these different companies need, and they're trying to create innovative programs that engage our students and hopefully produce a workforce that any industry would be proud to come in here and put up a plan or something, hopefully in the future. That's what we're working You're doing a good job, thank y'all. And that was the most amount. I do want to add that, just a quick note on safety, because I know that's a big concern in the community right now. There's been some talk along those lines. Without getting a lot of details, we will have some recommendations for the board, the next board meeting, that'll come from instances that may have occurred last week. But to let you know, to let the public know, we've evaluated policy and procedure, what goes on daily. We've revamped some things, we've retooled it, we've moved some personnel to some different areas to try to create a safer environment. And always realize that we're working extremely hard to ensure safety each and every day. And I'll say this, and it's mainly for the camera: see something, say something. Let us know if you hear something. Use the Stop It app. It helps when everybody's working together to keep our schools safe, and we really appreciate that. But that's all I have for today.
All right, thank you, Mr. Luke. Round 12, consideration of an executive session. That's that all?
Oh, she's coming.
Well, John really said we got a folder too.
No, it's the wrong color. No.
All right.
She's efficient, but she couldn't.
6:02, we done this in 30 minutes. Thank you, Mr. McDaniel, 5 minutes. Good job.
Actually, he was 8 minutes.
Is there, well, maybe I should be asking Stacy, but you can ask Stacy.
I'll probably have to. Go ahead.
Yeah. Incentive for teachers.
Yes, ma'am.
We do things, we're doing some things for students, when they do perfect attendance, their grades and that kind of stuff. But we need something to do for the teachers.
Yes, ma'am. And I may or may not answer along the lines of what you're thinking here, but we do have some things that are going on at the school level. Our administrators are trying to recognize everything from perfect attendance with our teachers as well. And they all have their different ways of recognizing, whether it's, I'm thinking like lunch or time away during lunch to eat or something like that. But they're trying to recognize those things, those positive behaviors that have a great impact like that. We also, in this Ward, help me remember, or give me the details exactly, we have incentive monies.
For the recruitment piece, subject to the ones that teach in a tested area. Get the $1,000.
So when someone moves over and tests and goes into a high pressure, high demand area, usually it's a tested area, they can receive extra resources financially. I'm trying to think on the district level.
We do have another incentive is, we haven't had any test data, past year to do that. We have that other incentive too.
Of the growth.
Of the growth,
Yes.
yes. That would be another time.
But is there anything that we could do for everybody, maybe where Mr. Jones is not in a tested area, he's not, whatever, but he comes to work every day, everybody.
Yes. Is it?
Can we find something under stone somewhere?
I don't know if we can find it under a stone somewhere. As they say, the turnip is hard to squeeze blood out of the turnip. There's some things that we can do as a district and as a school to try to, just like tonight, recognizing different things, different accomplishments. We can do some recognition to try to let these teachers know how appreciated they are and how much, valued that they are. And there's some things that, and we can discuss more of this, and I can get some more ideas that some of our schools are doing already. but I think she was not in some of those financial pots. That may be something for the future, next year, once budgets are sort of created for the next time.
Yeah.
But for this term, I don't know about that.
Keep it on the notepad.
And, before we adjourn, I don't know how appropriate this is, but, let's remember the Boyd Hall family with the loss. Because a lot of stuff we definitely need to be praying about, but let's remember that family and the whole Mississippi State family, so. All right, do we have a motion to adjourn? Motion.
Nobody else wants to?
All in favor?
All right.
Aye.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Everybody, thank you so much.